Eric William says, hey, Craig, great show and content, as always. Just started my own website and forum to complement my maker style YouTube channel and wondered if you had any tips to get a forum site off to a good start and get users. I set up a PHP base, but it's brand new. Cheers, sir. Well, Eric, I'm going to hit you with a hard one here, buddy. I don't know if this is your first time on the show. I talk about this regularly on the show. I'm feeling you. I tried to build forums about 3 or 4 times, failed horribly. It's still possible to build a forum, especially if the forum is very niche-based, like the culture loves forums. But you are actually now, with communities outside of social media, you are going to be competing with social media. It's going to be very difficult to get people to leave social media. And that's one of the most difficult things that I had, and I failed at time and time again with doing forums and communities in my website, is that I continually was trying to get people's attention. Like, no, come to my site, check out my communities, check out my community, engage with my community. This is where you can meet awesome people in your niche. And the hard part is just keeping them there. It's so difficult to keep them there. So if you want to get your community successful, your forum community, you have to accept early on that you are competing with social media. It's going to be very difficult to build a grassroots forum community because you are in direct competition with social media. That being said, my recommendation is build your community within social media. But if you want to do a forum, still possible, but you have to come up with a way to make your forum search engine friendly so that when people make posts, those posts get indexed by Google, because most forums are discovered by Google searches. So you want to make sure your titles are getting done right, your metadata is being done right, your keywords are being done right, and a lot of that has to do with buying the right books, using the right forum technology, and you're using PHP BB, which it should have a lot of options for getting your SEO, it's called SEO, set up properly. Maybe go out and buy a book called SEO Made Simple if you don't know to understand the fundamentals of search engine optimization. It won't tell you specifically how to do it with forums, but it'll give you the theory that you need to understand it. But you need to make sure that your forum is going to get indexed by Google. Now, of course, you need content, and since you don't have a community, be prepared to talk to yourself a lot. That's how this works. I've seen time and time again people try to build communities, and the hardest part is drawing in a small group of people and keeping them there. So the people I know who have made successful forum communities, they've built the forum communities, and then they've had to generate time and time, post after post after post, right within their own forum, share it on social media, share it on all their websites, maybe start an email list, make sure it's properly indexed, and then keep sharing that content in those posts, write very well thought out forum posts or Q&A, basically use your forum as a blog, essentially. So you're building search engine friendly forum posts instead of search engine friendly blog posts, and you're trying to draw in traffic and interest into your forum community that will create engagement. And remember, your content has to be engaging. You have to ask a question. You have to be controversial. You have to really pique people's interest to get them to engage. It is a difficult process, Eric Williams, and I don't want to short sell it. I don't want to tell you that, oh yeah, all you got to do is, start a Google Plus profile and share your page and the people will come. It is very difficult to build a community. And all I can tell you is just keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and keep generating content on that community, and keep pushing it out to all the social networks, engage with other people, and really try to draw people in. But it's very difficult. It will take a lot of time, but it is still possible. Excellent question, Eric. I get very few forum questions anymore. A lot of people are really trying to push them, and I conceded that it was just too much work. And everybody's in social media already. Like this Craig Minions community I built, I would have loved to have a Craig Minions forum. But let's face it, everybody's in Google Plus all day long, every day, or they're in Facebook all day, every day, or they're on Twitter all day, every day. And getting them to leave their social network and come to your community is very difficult. It's like pulling teeth. And so I just built my community right within the framework, and people would come. They just drop by and see what it's like and what's going on. So